What is up, YouTube, tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Kimcast to Art and More. I appreciate y'all tuning in, whether you're in the live or if you're watching the live later on. Let's get the show on the road. The Bob Ross video doing pretty well, getting close to 900 views. Although people are still not viewing the whole thing, I'm not sure why. I wish they'd leave comments and tell me why, but they don't. But speaking of Bob Ross, I was kind of laying in bed the other night. About 4 or 5 days ago, I think it was, but it was late night of watching PBS or the Florida channel for the government. And they were voting on picking 5 artists for the some sort of the Historical Society for Arts for Florida. And Bob Ross was one of the ones chosen, which was a great thing. I've tried to research it, but I haven't come up with anything yet. I'm not sure why. But if I do, I'll probably do something about it because it was definitely well deserved for him. So I can get more information on the other ones that were picked too. It didn't have to be just an actual artist. It could be any kind of arts, like music or drawing, writing. Could be abstract art even, not just landscapes or portraits or whatever. But they had quite a few people that they were selecting the top 5 for. I noticed that. It was a big list. I was glad to see that Bob got the recognition anyway. If anybody has heard about it or found it, leave me a comment. I'd kind of like to research it a little bit. Maybe we'll do a little video on it and inform everybody of the more exact data in regards to that particular award that they gave him. And let everybody know. I'm showing 10:33 now, although my computer's probably a different time. Usually is 10:32. A few minutes into the stream, waiting to see who shows up. Probably be a few minutes. Still tired. Been that way for days now. I did get some sleep today, but not much. But I was up again all night last night. Not most of it, all night. Piddling around. What's up, Ken? We missed you last night. Did you fall asleep on your phone again? Or did you just get busy? She's doing much better. Hopefully, she'll be cleared Monday to get close to people again. So she's doing pretty good. At least she tells me she's doing pretty good. I'm surprised we were able to get on tonight because when I checked earlier, my upload was literally zero. No upload at all. But I kind of waited it out and finally we got a little bit of speed to it, but not much. Download still at 0.35. Upload actually just went up to 0.84. Not too bad. So hopefully you're not buffering. I probably should have just took the night off anyway because I've been so tired that I could have used the extra rest. Up all night last night again. Buccaneers are playing the Eagles, huh? 28-14, and I'm not watching it. What a pity. Go Buccaneers. The Eagles haven't been all that great anyway for forever. I guess they had one year that wasn't too bad, but I'm not all that crazy about them anyway. But that's where I should be, watching the game. That's exactly where I should be, watching the game. Probably be over by the time I get off. Even the even the coffee ain't helping much tonight. Worked on that painting a little bit last night, not a lot. Just didn't feel up to it. But my wife and I both have been feeling really tired, not very good, so I'm beginning to wonder we may have to get tested ourselves. Almost fourth quarter, yeah, it'll be over before we get done. Stomach's been bothering me a bit today. My wife's stomach's been bothering her. She's been in the bathroom quite a bit lately. So hopefully we don't have COVID, but never know. Is it toward the end of the fourth quarter or is it the beginning of fourth quarter? Yeah, I ain't watching no Bears. Except when I watch the Buccaneers kick their butts for them. Then I'll watch them. I thought you were a Bears fan. It might as well not start. They're going to lose anyway. You can just throw the white flag in and be done. Yeah, I thought you was. Down with the Bears. Send them back to a little den in the woods. Send them back to the caves. As I was saying before you got in here, Florida just it's been about 4 or 5 nights ago. I was laying in bed watching TV on PBS and not PBS, the news channel for Florida. It just has the 24-hour thing of the government. And they were voting for the top five artists of the year for Florida, and Bob Ross was one of them that was voted for. But I've been waiting to find some news on it. I haven't found anything officially on it. There was a website for the place, but I was laying in bed with no pen, no paper, and it was way too late. My wife was already sleeping, so she couldn't bring me nothing. I knew by the time I'd get up and found some, the address would be gone anyway. Figured if I just looked it up on the internet, I'd find it. But I didn't. I like to do something on it because it is Florida news. People are always interested in stuff like that. The Bears is number one. Number one what? They're number two mostly. Poop. Number one. Ha! Tampa Bay should be number one. Oh, crap. Well, let's see. AFC East, the Bills are number one. You made me have to go look them up. No, I don't like the Bears. Never have. Arizona Cardinals are number one right now, not the Bears. I'm looking at the official NFL football rankings right now as of October 12th. Number two, the LA Chargers. Number three, the Rams. Don't make sense. Number four, Dallas. Five, Tampa Bay. Six, Green Bay. Number seven, Baltimore. The Colts. Number eight, Buffalo Bills. Number nine, Chicago Bears. They're number nine, not number one. Where do you get number one? What are you, crazy? Ah. You're not making me a Bears fan. I give them a thumbs down and another finger. You can be their only fan. I'll stick with the Buccaneers and Green Bay. That's because you're illusional and psychotic. You should be on medication. They've had a few good games, but I'm just not a fan of them. I'm not from Chicago anyway. I kind of stick to most of the home teams, but of course, there are exceptions. Cause I like Brady. I was a Patriots fan because of Brady and Gronk. See, Recon running late tonight again. Must have stopped at Taco Bell. Maybe stop to get some tickets tonight. Since the last night he said he hasn't got any in a while. Ain't nobody scared of the Bears. The Buccaneers sit there laughing at them, throw them crackers. I certainly won't be afraid of the Bears. Ha! Let's see, where is that chart again? I lost it. Um, I'm sure the Bears wish they were number one, like you claim they were, but they're not. Let's see, who's in last? Oh, that don't surprise me. Jacksonville Jaguars, of course. Houston Texans, next to the last. Don't like them either. I'm surprised Pittsburgh Steelers are so far down the line. They're number 23. Wow. Terrible. Huh. See, now it's showing Buffalo number one, Tampa Bay number two. Miami's going to be playing the Jaguars. Green Bay, Chicago Bears. Ha! I get to watch Green Bay kick their butt. Ha ha ha. After Sunday, they could win every game for the rest of the season. I still wouldn't be a fan. Don't get your hopes up, buddy. In fact, I don't even know any Bears fan except you. That's pretty sad. I'm right back, Ken. Got to run to the little boys' room. Ken, you couldn't pay me to be a Bears fan. Sorry. Bears is not number one. I just proved that. I just went to the NFL ranking page. They were number 9, way below my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are number 2. They will be number 1 soon. I'm a bit surprised the Cardinals are number 1. That's actually shocking. Excuse me. ASD, Recon's not here. On the way back home. I kind of figured you might be. Well, have a safe trip home. Hope you had fun up there in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Best time of year in the fall. My buddy up there in New Hampshire, I just talked to him yesterday or the day before. He's way up in Littleton. Actually, he's in Twin Mountain, past Littleton. And they're not coming down till, let's see, November 15th. Oh, you did make a vlog? I didn't get a notice on it. Yeah, I'm subscribed to you, but I didn't get a notice on it. Not yet, anyway. But I'll definitely watch it. I'm glad you came in because Ken was saying some disgusting things. I mean, disgusting. He was just disgusting tonight. All he has on his mind is them damn Chicago Bears. How they're going to be they're number 1 and all. They're not number 1. They're number 9, which is like non-existent. Can you believe that? Bragging about the Chicago Bears. How pitiful can you get? If I were you, Ken, and I was a drinker, I'd be drunk just watching them right now. Well, there's nothing good because the Bears aren't number 1, which is what his dream is. That's all it is a dream. Yeah, I know you're not, AST. I'm not into it a huge amount, but I do like a couple of teams. Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and there's a few college teams I like too. So you're on your way back. Where are you at right now, ASD? Or did you just leave just now, or you've been on the road for a while? Yeah. When you expect to be back? Tomorrow morning? Or tomorrow around noon or so? Yeah, some people get kind of cranky about being on people's videos. I mean, a lot they can really do about it. Yeah, we haven't been busy on the live stream much at all lately. I think last night just me, Ken, and Recon. Velvet stopped in for a minute. Been pretty slow. I did pick up another subscriber yesterday or today. Today. Last week I picked up about 5. Just can't get them to come into the live. One that just joined is actually a scratcher, a ticket scratcher. Okay. Yeah, no, I just said I didn't see your vid yet. But I definitely will be looking at your vlogs from up north there. I just didn't get a notice, is what I didn't get. So I didn't know you had posted it yet. Of course, I just came out here a little while ago, so that might be why. I was setting up for the stream. But I'll definitely look for it. Have a good night, AST. Get some sleep. Be back on the road before you know it. Hope you had some fun up there. Oh, now he shows up. Okay, Recon. Wake me up when you get back. I'm taking a nap. I'm letting Ken run everything for the moment. You go ahead and run the show, Ken. I'll take a nap. The wife made some pretty strong coffee, but it sure ain't doing nothing to keep me awake. Although I got my new blood pressure machine today and checked my blood pressure and went down. Finally, I guess the new medication is working. Like 130 over 87. That's a hell of a big improvement. Dang it, I guess that means I'm going to live longer. Why should I wake up? You're here. You're a moderator. You can take over. Yeah. I'll take a nap, and anybody that comes in, you can try to talk them into being a Bears fan. They'll probably all tell you the same thing I did. Forget about it. It's just a dream. Yeah, she's doing better. She should be all clear Monday. Yeah. But that made Ken jump out of his chair. Yep, Chicago Bears. That's enough to depress anybody watching them play. That's just pitiful. Anybody that's a Chicago Bear fan should be an alcoholic by now. I should be in bed, although I never usually go to bed this early. But I feel like going right about now. And if Recon's too much longer, he might miss the whole live tonight. I got a lot to do tomorrow too. Just Ken. Ken's the only one that's crazy enough to be a Bears fan. He's their number one fan. If it wasn't for Ken, the Bears wouldn't have any fans at all. He's the only one. Evidently, he feels sorry for the really bad teams, and he plays pretends he's a fan to make him feel better. No, I don't like the Bears. It's not that I don't know it. I don't like the Bears. You just like the Bears because it reminds you of Bullwinkle. It's a cartoon. Or maybe you just like bears. And I saw a thing not too long ago. The guy that trains bears, maybe he needs to hook up with the bears. Well, the bears can be worse, that's for sure. The Bears should be banned from football. They're pitiful. Yeah, don't forget, you're the only one since 1985 to be a Bears fan. The stadium is empty except for you. Ken's out there in the middle of the stadium on his half, waving his little Bears flag. Yay! Yay! And then he plays little recordings like this, just to make people think there's lots of people out there. Taco Bell tonight. You dog. I hope you choke on a taco. Actually, we thought that you were late because you stopped to get lottery tickets. Don't disappoint us. I'm beginning to think my glasses are making me tired. Magnifying the white around the video section. Too bright. I need sunglasses. And y'all, well, I can hold my head like this. You can't see my eyes. I could be sleeping for all you know. No tickets tonight. Bummer. Well, that won't take long to scratch them then if they're regular tickets. Those will be fast. That the $2 bingo ones or crosswords? You said regular, so I'm assuming they're just regular tickets. Not happening. The only bandwagon I'll be on is the Buccaneers. Ha 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 ha. They'll start shooting the Buccaneer cannons at you. Then I might get hungry. I go to the Green Bay Packers. Mm. Let's check this old speed test here again and see if it's still up there or not. You guys buffering at all? I guess Yvette's not. Well, she might drop in. She's usually later anyway. Nobody I know even knows who the Bears are, Ken. It's a it's a ghost NFL team. Christmas $2 ticket. National Lampoon. Well, if it's brand new, it's usually better odds for winning. Like I said, that's when I've won a lot of times was get a new ticket, first 3 or 4 tickets. A lot of times I'll win. Pretty good winners. Yep, anything could happen. Well, I'm going to predict that the Super Bowl this year is going to come down to the Green Bay Packers and the Buccaneers. And your Chicago Bears will be on the sideline, way over there, waving and wiping the tears from their little eyes because they lost yet another season because of the Chicago Bears. And Ken will be over there dabbing their little eyes for them. Get rid of all the tears. Give them a bottle of water so they can get hydrated for next year. I don't think Recon knows any such thing. If he's watching the Bears, he probably changes the channel if he's smart. But we haven't had Minnie in here in a while, have we? I was just thinking about that. It's been a while. I did get a message from her 2 or 3 nights ago saying that she liked the cityscape so far. Well, she just put nice. Didn't win nothing. Well, that don't mean they can't be in the Super Bowl. You can have teams from the same conference end up in the Super Bowl. Just depend who wins all the playoffs. There you go, Ken. Recon is a fan of any of the winning teams. So right now, he's probably a Buccaneer fan. Right, Recon? Get old Jack Sparrow out there playing some NFL with the Buccaneers. I haven't watched any college ball yet, though. Surprisingly. Of course, I may not get the channel that they're on. All I got's the local channels. Although a lot of times they'll broadcast the Gators, at least, Seminoles. We get some of the Auburn games in Alabama. We won't have to worry about it anyway, Ken, because they're not going to make the playoffs anyway. That's what I said for the final. So what's the score with the Buccaneers tonight so far? Should be halfway through that fourth quarter by now, at least. Well, I like Alabama. I like Ohio too, but I like Alabama more. if they win the conference and they go to the Super Bowl, and they'll play the Buccaneers if they win the conference over here too. Well, they're in the same conference. You said they're in the same conference, so that leaves out the Bears. They're not going to beat the Buccaneers, so that's the end of that. That's the name of that tune. Yep, Alabama always seems to come out with a good team because they got a great coach there, so that's probably why. Really, do you see Alabama and Auburn, Ohio, any of them three teams right there? You rarely see any sign of a bad team from any one of them. Those three right there, and Clemson. Although Clemson, quite a few years ago, wasn't so hot, but they've gotten a lot better. I should have left that NFL rankings up so I could see where the Dolphins were and some of the other Florida teams. Jaguars should be dead last, but they're not. But they should be. Or maybe they are dead last. Yeah, I guess they are. You ain't got that much grass to mow. You got a teenager. That's the one that should be mowing the grass. You need to talk to that boy. Walk him out to the lawnmower and say, crank it up and get at it. Go in the house, get yourself a beer, sit down and watch some football. Wow, I'm surprised the Eagles scored again. Who's got the ball now? Buccaneers? With 2 minutes and 27 seconds, if the Buccaneers have the ball, they're probably going to score again. Then it'll be 35-22. Buccaneers have been scoring pretty high anyway, usually. I might catch the ending of it, maybe, but I doubt it. Depends on if they all start using a bunch of timeouts. That's what happens when you lose a good quarterback. You might as well just hang it up. Alabama's a tough team to beat. I don't care what team's playing them. They're a tough team to beat. I've watched the Gators beat them. The Seminoles have beat them. Ohio's definitely beat them. I think even the Bulldogs has some. I don't even like the Bulldogs. I think the last time the Gators beat them was when Tebow was playing. Yeah, I think I heard about that quarterback. Tampa Bay's on the 10-yard line. Well, that's a touchdown. Brady gets anywhere close to that goal line, he's going to get it usually. Well, they'll at least get another field goal. "35-22 sounds like a good score to me. I'd rather see 42-22 though. That's what it's going to be when they play the Bears. 42-22. Tampa Bay's going to beat the crap out of them. Buccaneers just won. They get another touchdown, did they? I'm not surprised they won. I fully expected them to. Did they at least get a dang field goal before they won? I mean, if they're on the 10-yard line, they should have at least got a field goal to go with it. That means the final score should have been 31-22. Yes? Or did they get a touchdown? Frankly, I'm surprised the Eagles scored 22. They just ran out the time. Well, that's too bad. I figured they'd at least get a field goal. That wasn't too difficult to do. 10 yards away. Good God. All you had to do is down it to the fourth, and then kick it. Or fourth down and kick it. I have no idea how Trinity's doing. I haven't seen him myself in a while, since the last time you guys did. Francis hasn't been feeling too good today either. Jennifer's doing okay. I ain't been feeling that great today either for some reason, but my stomach's been kind of cramping up on us. I'm tired still. Of course, I was up all last night again because Caitlin was over here, so I was up most of the night out here piddling. Oh well. Hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight. I got a lot to do tomorrow. I do the grocery shopping tomorrow for the month. Probably have to dump the gray water and the black water tanks tomorrow. And a few other things. I'd like to finish this Boston skyline painting. Well, that's cool. Is he a good football player? We could be. I don't know. Of course, Nancy was a runner, so we could have caught COVID ourselves, but we haven't got all those symptoms yet, so I'm not concerned about it yet. Haven't been getting the headaches or the fever and all that stuff. I think it's because we haven't been eating right lately. We've been just eating a lot of cereal and stuff like that, not eating full meals. We've only been eating like once a day for the last week and a half. I think it's taking its toll on us. Yeah, the NFL gets a lot of players from Florida too, from the Gators and the Seminoles. Yeah, well, Jameis Winston, the quarterback, he's from Seminoles. I'm not undercover nothing for the Bears. Dream on. I'll tell you what, Ken. Every time you put a $2 super chat in for the day, I'll be a Bears fan. Next day, it's over. How's that for a deal? What you should be is a Buccaneers fan. Yeah, well, them girlfriends, they tend to dwindle your football career down because they're always, oh, spend no time with me. It's either the football or me. Of course, guys that age are, you know, they want the women. Got no reply for that, do you, Ken? I guess he decided the Bears weren't worth that much. That's hilarious. You're lucky I only said $2. I was going to tell you a bigger one to ensure that you didn't do that even. Actually, I think Jennifer was over at the house earlier with my wife with the baby. I knew they were there because the walls of this shed is like really super thin, and I could hear the baby in the walker zipping around on the floor. He just runs around like it's a bumper car. Mm. Yeah, hope so. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut it down for tonight. I've had a hard time just staying awake for this hour, so I think I'm gonna shut her down. I didn't think that would happen, Ken, but I had to throw it at you just for the fun of it. I knew you wouldn't go for that one. That's why I said it. I knew I wouldn't have to be a Bears fan. You guys have a good night. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Sorry you're late, Recon. But I'm ready to shut her down. I'm tired. I'm going to go try to get some sleep tonight. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you're too far away. Oh, well. That's the way it goes. Anyway, Ken, have a good night. And you dream about your poor Bears losing. I guess you can dream about them winning, but I'll be dreaming about them losing to the Bucks in Green Bay if they play them, which I think they will. So you guys have a great night, guys. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow night. I hope we get some more people coming back in here. This is getting boring with us not getting anybody in here. We need some more people. I can't even pay anybody to come here. I even taunted my grandchildren, and they still all like, when I start talking to them, they start running away when I talk about getting on the live. All righty, have a good night, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, guys.